Now, plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental issues, with around 8 million tonnes of plastic waste escaping into our oceans each and every year. It is a problem that an all-female crew hope to tackle as they sail around the world looking at the causes of plastic pollution and what can be done about it. Well, Emily Penn and Kirsty Young from the eXXpedition Round the World voyage join us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you both. Just explain what this is, Emily, because look, you're the skipper and the co-founder, aren't you? So you've got quite a big job. Just explain the purpose of this. I talked there about raising awareness, but it's about much more than that, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we're taking 300 women around the world, just 10 at a time, for the next 2 years, sailing to 4 of these gyres, these accumulation zones, where the plastic ends up, and also the Arctic. And really, we're doing scientific research, so we're going out there to find the solutions, finding out which waste is ending up in our ocean,
right,
and therefore, how are we going to actually solve it back on land.
And why does it accumulate in these specific places? Just explain that, because that's very specific to the geography, isn't it, and currents and tides and all that sort of thing.
It is. So it's due to the spinning of the planet, creates these big ocean currents, and then in the centre of every ocean, there's a much calmer patch, and that's where all the plastic ends up. But it's often misconceived as an island, a huge, great big area we could maybe clean up, but it's more like a fine soup of these tiny little microplastic particles.
Now, Kirsty, you're a novice sailor, is that right?
I've never sailed before.
I was putting it back politely. Talk to me about why you've got involved. What do you hope to get out of it?
Initially, I seen that it was an all-female expedition, and that automatically appealed to me. I work in a very male-dominated environment, so that was the thing that drew me to it. I just seen this huge female trip and thought, wow, that looks like such a good challenge, and you didn't have to have sailing experience. So
I wanted to ask her, what sort of training, what sort of experience do you bring? Because I imagine, and probably a question for you too as well, Emily, in terms of what you look for in the cruise, but you must bring certain skills that maybe aren't necessarily skills for sailing, but they're all sorts of team working skills as well.
I'm not sure I bring much experience and skills to the boat itself and the actual sailing. However, I think it's my ability to storytell and spread the message. Help out at a local brownie unit, so to inspire the next generation of women as well. I can go back and show them my adventure and inspire them.
Emily, that's the important point of all of this, isn't it? The expedition in itself is really important to get out and raise awareness, but it's about then spreading this message.
Exactly, and people like Kirsty, they're really the legacy of the project. These 300 women coming on board, they will be able to see this issue firsthand, understand the problem, most importantly the solutions, and take those home. And I think the longer I've worked on this, I've realised that actually there's no silver bullet solution to solving the plastics issue, and there's hundreds of things that we can do, and all of us, wherever we come from in the world, whatever our background and our skill set, we all have a role to play.
Do you worry about taking boatloads of novice sailors around the world?
Obviously, it is. It's a big thing, crossing an ocean. Not that many people have ever done it, and it's a really unique opportunity for someone who hasn't got experience doing it. And we have a professional sailing team on board who will be taking care of everybody's safety. And so much of these trips, it's more about attitude than actual skill of sailing.
Yes.
You're out there, no doubt we're going to have some rough weather leaving. Sorry to break it to
Yeah,
you.
this is a question for you, Kirsty, as well. I mean, what are you most worried / excited about?
Most worried about the seasickness, how I'll cope being on the boat for, about 10 days. That's a bit of a worry, but I'm just really excited for the challenge and the unknown,
Good luck. I'm not suggesting you need it, but good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck with it. Really nice to see you. Thanks for coming in and telling us all about it. Really interesting voyage you've got ahead of you right around the world. Emily and Kirsty, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all from us here on Breakfast this morning, whatever you're up to on the